What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Well, I come here today under the all-time low of the Bitcoin Cash ratio to Bitcoin Core. And is it a sad day? Is it a happy day? Well, you decide. Good buying opportunity. Good buying opportunity. All right, so the fork's happening on Sunday, or is it an airdrop? Well, watch my last episode to find out. Okay, so the title of this episode is "What the heck should you do to prepare for the fork?" Right? And so, well, we'll go into that. But first, what's up, Bitcoin Cash? Somebody that's literally just called Bitcoin Cash is in the chat. What's up, dude? Okay, so Bitcoin ABC. They own bitcoincash.org, obviously. Well, not anymore. Apparently, the domain was transferred to a new owner today. And which new owner? Well, we don't know. We don't know. They won't say which new owner. So, does this announcement actually mean anything? That's what's on everybody's mind. Like, who'd you give this website to? And like, the point is that this website is on a lot of exchanges, a lot of like CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. It's on a lot of places, right? So it's like, it's used as a place for all things Bitcoin Cash, right? And obviously Bitcoin ABC, well, I don't think I said this on my last episode. They are going to have a Bitcoin Cash node client. So they're still going to have a Bitcoin Cash client, but they won't be the leading implementation anymore. So there's going to be two chains, the Bitcoin ABC chain, Bitcoin Cash ABC chain, whatever you want to call it. We don't know what to call it yet. So stand by for what to call it. We don't know yet. They haven't decided. Some exchanges have decided for them. BCHA, Bitcoin Cash ABC. We don't know exactly yet. But anyways, Bitcoin ABC is going to have their own chain, and they're also going to have a client on the Bitcoin Cash chain as well. And so that will be following the Bitcoin Cash node chain, I guess you could say, which is just Bitcoin Cash at the same time. So yeah. And who did they transfer this domain to? We don't know. So it could still be under ABC. Maybe it's a global network council, which technically is an ABC, but kind of is, but not. But we don't know. And so, yeah, latest signaling before we go into some exchange things. It's still a lot. Bitcoin Cash 85% in the last 1,000 blocks. Bitcoin ABC has gone down to 0. They had 3 blocks that were signaled for ABC in the last couple weeks, but none since. So they're at 0. And that's what the mining hash rate looks like right now, the pools. And so I made this handy dandy spreadsheet. So I went through all the exchanges, and basically just said what they were going to do for the fork. And so we'll go through them one by one. And so Coinbase. So these are all tweets. If you want to look into more detail on all this stuff, I recommend going to this thread by Bitcoin Unlimited. I'll just retweet it right now, because sorry if it's being laggy. Laptop's taking a shit. I'm building a new computer, so I'll just retweet it right now. So if you want to check it out at another time, this is a list by Bitcoin Unlimited. So good stuff by them. And yeah, so Coinbase, they are currently running the Bitcoin Cash node. Bitcoin Cash node. And they explicitly said, I think they're really the only one that explicitly said we're not going to support Bitcoin ABC. They said, please be aware, we will not support BCH ABC forked coin, send receives on Coinbase.com. So what they did with BSV is that they took it was months later they gave everybody their BSV who had BCH on Coinbase. So they did it months later, but if you don't keep your Bitcoin Cash on Coinbase this weekend, just don't do it. If you want the extra $10 per Bitcoin Cash, just don't do it. Bitcoin Cash node, they are running that one, and it's not likely they're going to support ABC. This fork, by contrast, does not appear to have support to survive, which is what they said in their announcement. Poloniex is going to airdrop ABC, and they gave it the BCHA ticker. Kraken is running BCHN, and they will possibly support ABC airdrop. with the BAB ticker, but they're only going to support ABC if the hash power is at least 10% of the hash power on the Bitcoin Cash node network. So that's a hash power requirement. Another hash power requirement one is FTX, which needs 10% hash rate. And so we'll just go down the list here. Bitstamp, we don't know which node, and we don't know if they're going to give ABC. They're like, we're just going to see what happens. Bitcoin.com, I actually couldn't find anything. They have an exchange. I don't know if you've used it. It's not super popular, but they are running Bitcoin Cash node, and don't know about Airdrop. And then the ones that will support Airdrop, they didn't say which node they're running, but they're going to say they support it if the chain exists. Binance, OKX, Huboy, I never get that right. Upbit, KuCoin, Bittrex. Bittrex is likely. I like all my, we got possible, likely, possibly, not likely. FTX is possible, it needs 10% hash rate. And Purse.io may or may not, is a quote, support ABC. Like, they would basically give the equivalent to BCH holders, the ABC fork equivalent. I sent all BCH to Electron wallet. These need some instructions after the fork what to do. Well, you're in luck, buddy. Purse.io is stopping services. It actually sends and receives on the 14th, which I'm actually buying my computer parts from, so hurry up. Sideshift.ai had the best announcement video, so we're going to watch that real quick. Coinex, like, sorry, I should have had it on there. That's actually in the Bitcoin Unlimited thread. They definitely support it. I mean, you can buy their futures right now. They'll definitely support it. So, like, literally, you can deposit Bitcoin Cash on there right now and get your one Bitcoin Cash node and one Bitcoin Cash ABC right now. So, yes.
Oh my God, what a beauty.
BCH gang. There's some hand signals that you can do. Yo, smash that like. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. What's up, Blake? Hello is keeping it on a Ledger Nano X good when you need to split the coins manually, airdrop on Ledger. So Ledger, they actually had the two exchanges I didn't include on this Ledger exchange. But anyways, Ledger Live is not supporting like sends and receives right now. I don't think actually I think you got 2 more days. But you can create a hardware wallet that uses Electron Cash, which I'm going to set up a wallet right now on stream, and you can send it to there. Who is BCHA? Jesus Christ. Stop trolling me. So you will get the airdrop on a Ledger because you do own the private keys. So it's just a matter of splitting it at a later date. So all these exchanges that I put on, if they say yes, they're gonna like automatically give you the coins. But again, like if you want to keep complete control custody, like for sure 100% get your airdrop coins, give it to Electron Cash and we will split it together at a later date. Just send me your private keys. I'm just kidding, don't send me your private keys, please don't do that. I'm not responsible for your lost funds. But I will put out a video next week on how to split them, and I'll probably even try it on Sunday during my live stream then. So come hang out with me. The fork is happening. I have notes here. The fork is happening. I already knew this, but 6 blocks after 7 a.m. Eastern. So that's 4 a.m. California time. 6 blocks after 7 a.m. is approximately 8 a.m., which is going to be 5 a.m. in California. So if you're in Europe, well, you can finally watch my show live, and you're probably not watching it right now because it's the middle of the night. Same with China, I think. I don't know exact times. Somewhere it's middle of the night somewhere, but it's super early in the morning for us US stadies. But I will be streaming at 7 a.m. Pronte with Mike Komarinsky on Sunday, and this new fork gives a new DAA. So I don't know if like it's exactly gonna like put out 6 blocks like right away, but in that hour like it's supposed to. But we'll see what happens. And D-Token's launching then too, apparently. Hasn't been a blog post from D-Token. It's a DEX for SLPs on Bitcoin Cash. But yeah, I'm excited for that one. Come on, D-Token. Give me a blog. Okay, so let's create an Electron Cash wallet. We'll start from the top, because I should actually probably get the latest 420 version of Electron Cash, and I think about it. Because is this really 4.1? Oh, it is 4.1. Okay, so we'll go to electroncash.org. And again, if you have it on Ledger, you can connect you can connect it to Electron Cash. That's what I would highly recommend. I don't like the Ledger Live software to begin with. It's very kind of clunky. So I will be there alive. Thank you. Great content. No problem, Blake. No problem. I'm in DC. Not a big deal. Yeah, just set your alarm. It's happening dinner time in China. All right. All right. So electroncash.org. You can't see it, but now you can. Electroncash.org. Download 420 version because you already know that's the best one. Okay. 45 seconds, 30 seconds left to download. It's dinner time for Jihan. Yeah, Europeans always complain, well, I can never watch your show live. Like, dude, just set an alarm. Wake up at 2 a.m. and watch my show. Like, come on. It's not a big deal. Actually, it's probably like 4 a.m. Come on. You want to watch it live? You got to dedicate yourself to it. Okay, so someone's downloading. It's downloaded 420.exe. That's all I'm talking about. Opening when complete. Opening when complete. What about SLP version? It should work the same way. It should work the exact same way. I mean, it just meant having your private keys. But that is a good question. I didn't take that into consideration when planning the show out. So you're not going to have SLP specifics. Because, yeah, that's kind of weird, right? There'll be SLPs on 2 different chains after this. So, yeah. All right. Ah, shnikes. I didn't close my old Electron, so the new one didn't open yet. Oh, yeah, and it always says this, by the way. For me, when I try and open Electron Cash for the first time, it says it protected me. Like, thanks, dickhole. Electron Cash 420. Run anyway. Run it. Blaze it. Run it. All right, so let's do this. It's going to be really easy. It's literally just create a wallet. I'm gonna send money to it, and that's gonna be it. So that's how you should prepare. Just send it to your own wallet. All right, Electron Cash, where you at? Where you at? I think it's being silly because I just closed my old version. What about SLP version? It should be the same. It's super interesting now that you say that, like about the SLP token splitting. Cause like if you have 1,000 spice on Bitcoin Cash, you're gonna have 1,000 ABC. You have 1,000 ABC spice after this too. So I would assume the SLP exchanges like know that. So all right. So opening up my 420 again. I will make a condensed version as well. Do we think we will pump? I goddamn hope so, because we're at all-time low ratio right now. Like, literally, what is it right now? I mean, BTC is at 16,400, and Bitcoin Cash is at 260, and which is 15.8%. No, not 15, 1.58%. So, yeah. I would hope so. All right, I finally got my wallet open. All right, let me create a new one so you don't see all my stuff. Oh, you can see it. Oh gosh, you can see how rich I am. All right, so I'm gonna file new and then split me, bro. Split me, bro's name my wallet, standard wallet. I hope. All right, so just click next and go to create a new seed. I'm gonna click it off screen so you don't steal my coins. And then I have to write down my words off screen so you don't steal my coins. So I gotta do this off screen. Sorry, I don't want people to steal my coins. I know you're waiting for it. All right, so I wrote them all down, and now I have to retype them back into Electron Cash. And boom chakalaka. Okay, I confirm my wallet words. Electron Cash does force you to write down your wallet words every time. I usually don't like when a wallet does it, but Electron Cash is an advanced wallet, and you should always probably back up your wallets anyways. I really don't like when mobile wallets do it, but when a desktop one does it, like, just write it down. Just write it down. You're at a desk. Come on, it's a desktop, right? Okay, so here's my wallet. Really exciting stuff here. Really exciting stuff here. So I'm gonna send BTC could pump on the inverse and close energy. I don't give I don't give up. So if you want to send me money, all right. So I'm gonna send myself some money here. Let's do just one Bitcoin Cash, huh? That's nice and even. One Bitcoin Cash. We sent it, and there you go. So this one Bitcoin Cash is now in my wallet. So I can now, you know, split this later on Sunday. So that's all you need to do. Prepare for the fork. How long was this stream? And that's all you need to do. So if you watch just for that, I'm sorry. But that's all you need to do. Only sour inside frog. Do you think we pump it 1.6? Yeah, 1.58. Ain't looking good. It ain't looking good. I would hope so. It will be interesting to see what will happen. So like some things that may happen for the fork day. So here's what I'm expecting come fork day. Okay, so 7 a.m. rolls around. We're all just sitting there eating our donuts, our bagels, having some coffee because it's way too early, and we wait for blocks to come in. And hopefully it's not one of those crazy long times. I don't think it will be. I think some miners will be like, hey, fork is happening, so like let's not abandon the chain even if it's a little bit unprofitable. Anyways, 6 blocks will have to come in, so we have to wait, and then a block will come in. And after 6 blocks, the next block for each chain will be the new chain. And so you will know this by the difficulty adjustment algorithm. I don't think you'll be able to see it on a block explorer per se, but digging into the block, and you'll be able to see. That's a little technical over my head, but maybe I'll have some smart person on to explain it to me better. But anyways, the new block comes in, a Bitcoin Cash on block, I'm sure will come first, and then we have a fork, and then that's technically a fork because it's a new consensus rules. And as far as the ABC chain goes, well, right now their coin is worth all about $11, and so that's like 20 times cheaper. It's 95% of Bitcoin Cash node right now, right? 95% less, and so there's going to need to be some benevolent miners to mine that chain, because the difficulty is going to be the exact same as what it was the block before, except all of a sudden this chain is worth 95% less, right? And so the profits are 95% less. And so you're going to need to find some miner needs to get really lucky mining this chain, or somebody needs to really mine it unprofitably for this chain to actually even exist in the first place. And so a block may come in, and then the difficulty will go down, then it'll be easier for the next block, and then easier for the next block, and eventually the ABC chain might start going. There's a possibility it never even does. I don't think that will happen, just because the sheer amount of futures that have been bought on BCHA, it's pretty incentivized for the chain to actually exist, so they have coins that have value. And yeah, all those blocks will pay 8% to the miner fund, to the dev fund, to the Global Network Council. And so that's that. And will there be any reorgs? I doubt it. I really doubt it. There is much less hash power supporting ABC than there was Bitcoin SV. This fork I don't think will be as exciting as the BSV one. Like one block, you were like waiting to see which blocks came more and which one had more hash power. I don't think it's gonna be anything like that. I think it's gonna be a miracle if ABC gets a block in the first couple hours. So take that as you will. I'm saying BTC, can Armory fork BTC again? So what they could do on ABC, if they really didn't have enough miners, they can just fork the difficulty lower, right? So say, shit, like nobody's mining our chain. We don't have any blocks for, I don't know, 24 hours. Like we need to hard fork and lower the difficulty manually and do it a fraction. That could happen. They could hard fork technically twice without having to block, which would technically only be once, but that's a possibility. So yeah, and then maybe we'll see like smooth difficulty adjustments over time instead of the crazy things. But day of, I don't expect too much excitement. It's better if there isn't, I guess. And is there a possibility the ABC chain is longer than the Bitcoin Cash node one? I mean, I guess, but will it happen? No. It's such a low possibility. Such a low possibility. And so, yeah, create an Electron Cash wallet, throw all your Bitcoin Cash into it, and then stand back and stand by for further instructions. And if you really want, you can send it to an exchange that supports it if you really want to. But I don't really suggest it just because, you know, this is crypto here. It's all about having your own coins, having your own private keys, and that's what we're all about, baby. And by the way, speaking of that, you can now buy Bitcoin Cash on PayPal. What about BSV using hash power? What do you mean? BSV supporting ABC? That'd be ironic. I really doubt that's gonna happen, but I guess it could. I guess it could. Are there any questions about the fork? Please. I know there's this bunch of people hanging out, so hit me with them. 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 Yeah, it's crazy. The ABC chain, I did not think it'd be worth this little right now. It's 12 USD on CoinEx. It's kind of crazy. So like, it'll be interesting to see the prices of the two during the day, because like, are you gonna see a clear like $10 drop in Bitcoin Cash and then all goes right to ABC, or is it just gonna be like BCH is still $260, but here's an extra $10, so you really get $270 per BCH. Who knows, right? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? CoinGeek is talking good about ABC. Oh, I did see that. That was such a weird article. I'll pull that up. Let me get a link on them. Oh yeah, it's like shit talking Roger. What a weird article. What a weird article. It's like Roger's crime gang or something, like crime syndicate or something, just absolutely ridiculous, coming from the guy who like literally like dodged taxes and like on FBI's most wanted or something like that. All right, where's this thing? So ridiculous. I mean, it's a possibility, but like, it's just wasted money. It's just wasted money because they're, first of all, 8% of their Coinbase rewards going not to them, and two, it's the coins were $12. So, all right, where is this thing? Oh man, that is such a weird article. All right, let me try and find it quick. I know I posted it somewhere. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions, guys? Any other questions, guys? Any other questions, guys? Before I hop off and begin my trip to the fork. Begin my trip to the fork. Here's something else. ABC client changed their currency symbol inside their client to ABC. Or no, sorry. They changed the symbol inside their software to BCHA. So they also, on their site that they use, not GitHub, but they use Fabricator, you can no longer see any merge requests unless you are logged in and have like approval to see it. So it's not really open source anymore. IFP questions here. I think I understand who receives the 8%. The miner who found the block and miner consortium group thing. Is that correct? So 92% goes to the miner, 4% goes directly to ABC, and another 4% goes to a thing called the Global Network Council, which is large stakeholders in the ABC coin, as well as miners who have mined a block with ABC on ABC chain. So yeah, and they get to like vote. The Global Network Council gets to vote on who like proposals basically, and to get a proposal in, you have to go to the meeting that they have in person. You or a representative that you choose have to show up in person to this meeting to vote and to bring up a proposal, and then people vote if they want to fund it. So where specifically is money? It's coming directly from the Coinbase. So like if I don't have the block in front of me right now, but I don't know where is it coming from. So it's a Coinbase. So it literally like, instead of all the 6.25 going to the miner, 92% goes to the miner and 8% goes to this this address. So yep. Oh, dang it. I need this article now that The dude talked about it. Via BTC is now supports Bitcoin Cash node. It's default, and yeah, and they have a BHA mining pool. And if you want to mine on it now, you can, and it'll mine ABC once it gets going. Okay, I can't find that article. But did you read about 1 million BCH in the exchange on RBC? Yeah, I did see that actually. I think they upped it to 1.5 million actually right now. And so it was like, that's an interesting chart because people could have withdrawn them too, I guess. I don't think they like count withdrawals like the net, like what was the net deposits, right? And I mean, my feeling about that is that the 1.5 million BCH sent to exchanges is so people can claim their ABC coins easy, right? Because the way I'm going to be doing this on Electron Cash is like, it's like kind of technical. Like if you didn't have a walkthrough, like, but it's easy. Like it'll be easy if you have like a walkthrough and like know what you're doing, right? A lot of people just want to get it on exchange, and that's cool. That's cool. So that's what I think. I don't think they're like automatically just dumping it. I mean, BTC is going up and everything else is going down right now, ratio wise. So yeah. So that's all I gotta say about that. That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, I can't find this article, but it's really silly. And CoinGeek is now hates Bitcoin. CoinGeek hates Roger Ver, and Roger Ver is Bitcoin Jesus. So don't mess with him. That's all I gotta say about that. That's all I gotta say about that. So I think that's gonna be all for today, unless we got any last questions in the next like 30 seconds. Bam. Here, let me do this. Use Electron Cash to manually claim your coins. Are you happy ABC won't be lead implementation? Yeah, I mean, the way they try to put this IFP into Bitcoin Cash was absolutely ridiculous, and what it is itself is absolutely ridiculous as well. A centralized fund that's funded directly from the Coinbase. It's not very Bitcoin to me. Did you say Roger's BU? No, Roger's not BU. He used to be in BU, but he like never participated, so he like kind of get kicked out. I mean, he supports things BU does and all that, but he's not like in BU or like part of BU. So, but yeah, I think this is a positive thing. I mean, it's historic. If you haven't checked it out, check out the podcast I did with Sally Mayweather. It's on my Twitter right now. I retweeted it. But I go over kind of the overall backstory of the fork in a little bit more detail. And will there be a way to fuse BCH ABC? Yeah, they just need to run a Fusion server. If there's enough support to do so. But I don't know if the pool of like coins will be very, very big. But yeah. Yeah, it's the first time in history a lead implementation has been kicked out of their own chain, right? It's the first time a lead team has been kicked out. And so Bitcoin Core obviously never got kicked out. Bitcoin Cash had to be created. And then ABC obviously was the one that first created Bitcoin Cash, and now they are not going to be in Bitcoin Cash. Well, I guess they are now because they're running their own client that will technically be in consensus with Bitcoin Cash, but they definitely have lost their like lead status, right? Oh yeah, here's one other thing from that. Let me see. So they had this domain transfer, which has really no information in it. We just say, hey, we don't know this anymore. By the way, I don't own any Bitcoin anymore either. So that Bitcoin Cash you just saw is not mine. I gave it to somebody else. Who? Don't ask. Okay. So they say, we will continue to maintain node implementations for both chains, and we will also work to build value on the chain with the new Coinbase rule. As such, we felt it was an appropriate time for us to transfer bitcoincash.org to a new owner. And so basically that means they're doing nothing on like the Bitcoin Cash chain. They're just going to be keeping up with the consensus rules, I guess. But they will do new things on the ABC chain. So show me how to find the Sal podcast. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. No problemo. No problem. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it's on SoundCloud. Okay. So I'll throw a link. I'll throw a link in the chat right now.
Logic. Revisionism. Counter economics. Welcome to the Agora.
Welcome to the
What's up,
Agora.
guys? I'm Sal Mayweather. This is the Agora. This coming Sunday, November 15th.
Logic. Revisionism. Counter economics. Welcome to the Agora.
Any news on alternate in case
What's up, guys? I'm
ABC
Sal Mayweather. This is the Agora. This coming Sunday, November 15th.
not get the ticker?
Bitcoin Cash network will be hard forking. What do you need to know? What steps should you be taking?
I think they should just go Bitcoin ABC, to be honest with you. I think they should almost just have the ticker ABC, right? I mean, they have BHA, BAB, BCHA. Like, just go ABC. Just like, that's your name. Just go with it, right? Right? Just go with it. So, anyways, we're coming up on a half hour here. I'd like to keep the show a little short. Sorry about this. Let's go hang out on Twitch, though. Twitch is a link in the description. A lot of people watching. Just go to Twitch. Just go to Twitch. Come on, just go to Twitch. All right, see you YouTube. See you Sunday. I'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch on Sunday. Should be a fun one. Don't miss it. Peace. YouTube. Go to Twitch.